essentially the Trans-Tasman travel bubble is an arrangement between the New Zealand government and the Australian government that will allow travel across the ditch without having to enter hotel quarantine. So technically the Trans-Tasman travel bubble will start at 11:59 p.m. on Sunday the 18th of April 2021. However, the first flights from Australia to New Zealand will commence on Monday the 19th of April 2021. So Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern has said you will not need a vaccine to travel. So you can book a flight from now. Now the airlines that are providing tickets and fares are Qantas, Jetstar and Air New Zealand. Virgin Australia will be bringing flights back over the ditch, but not until later in 2021. So with any travel within a pandemic, there are risks, and the New Zealand Prime Minister has warned that if there is an outbreak, lockdowns may occur.
If a case is found that is quite clearly linked to a border worker in a quarantine facility and is well contained, you'd likely see travel continue in the same way as you would see life continue if that happened here in New Zealand. If, however, a case was found that was not clearly linked to the border and a state responded by a short lockdown to identify more information, we'd likely pause flights from that state in the same way we would stop travel into and out of a region in New Zealand if it were going into a short lockdown. And if we saw multiple cases of unknown origin, we would likely suspend flights for a set period of time.
So ahead of travel, you won't need to provide a proof of test or vaccine, but you will need to download the New Zealand Tracer app from your App Store. So initially we have seen fares around that $300 mark one way to parts of New Zealand. Now that obviously is gauged between which airline you travel with, and the closer that you fly to when you book, obviously those prices will increase. So be prepared and book early.